intersection of my deepest needs. You were there, I knew, now you know.
Hi there, Pisces. How are you guys doing? I really hope that this video finds you well. Welcome to your weekly reading, back with me again, Anisa from the Inner Stereo. For those of you who are new to my channel, hello. And for those of you who have been here a long time, welcome back. Happy New Year to all of you. And I'm really sorry it's late. Justice card. Justice is there. Alright, but anyway, if you guys are new to this channel, just to inform you that this is going to be a relationship spread, meaning that you could always apply this with anyone in your life. It could be with your boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, exes, crushes, fiance, family members, anyone. I'm basically just going to be picking up your relationship energy in general, alright? And don't forget to also check your sun, moon, or Venus sign, because for me personally, I realized that with my readings, I resonate a lot more with my Venus sign rather than my sun sign, but probably because my Venus is in the 8th house along with my North Node there. I don't really know, but if it doesn't resonate, then it just doesn't resonate, all right? There's so many amazing, talented tarot readers out there for you to just click and watch, okay? So let's talk now, Pisces. Your overall energy is interesting because you have two major arcanas in there. And major arcana is a big thing in tarot because it talks about like a divine intervention, right? So what we have there, we have justice and we also have the strength card. So you guys are learning tons and tons of patience, and how to go through this is to basically detach yourself away from the situations and see things in a much more rational views, you know, because if you don't, because here's the thing, if you only been patient enough, but then you don't really communicate it very well, you know, how you're feeling right now, what are your thoughts about your relationship, what is it that is hurting you, what is it that's disappointing you, what is it that's worrying you, and all that, you guys are going to get overwhelmed because the Eight of Wands, especially in this particular deck of mine, is a bit different than a traditional Rider-Waite tarot. You know what I mean? Like this witch or this girl right here is trying to cast something. Like she's trying to work on her magic. She's trying to make things really fast. She tried to make things happen. You know, like she was like swish, like Wingardium Leviosa, swish. But then the magic or whatever it is that she was doing seems to grow a little bit out of control, and she's like, whoa, what am I gonna do with this? Like, I am in here, I'm in this mess right now, so what is it I'm gonna be doing about this? And you guys have been exercising like a lot of your patience, but then again, if you don't combine that with kind of like taking a step back and assess the situations in a much more macroscopic view, this is what happens, you know, feeling overwhelmed about the whole thing, being stuck in a whirlwind type of situation. And sometimes whirlwind, it could be a good thing, you know, like when you guys are in a honeymoon phase and you're in a whirlwind of emotions, like a good emotions is a good thing. But again, it sometimes can kind of like delude you almost, you know what I mean? Because you're so much caught up in this whirlwind of illusion. So please take a step back, whether it's like a good conditions, like you guys are in a whirlwind of honeymoon phase, or whether you're in a whirlwind of fight or whirlwind of bottle up emotions, take a step back and don't take things kind of like quite personally, and just start to see things in a much more bigger picture, if that makes sense. Because what is it that is challenging is that you have the Six of Wands and you have the King of Pentacles. What happens when you just be patient and you just take it in yourself, you just absorb it all yourself? What happens there is the Six of Wands. Your Six of Wands. Six of Wands is how we feel good about ourselves. This is then getting jeopardized. You know what I mean? And then you cannot trust no one but yourself. You know, because you have this King of Pentacles, it's just somebody that you think, well, probably this person means a good thing, but then you cannot seem to be holding on to them right now. You know, because King of Pentacles is just somebody who is trustworthy, somebody who is reliable, somebody that you can count on. But for some reasons, there's like a little bit of fear inside of you that's like, well, I don't know if I should trust this person. I don't know if I were to be having even a baby with this person. I don't know if I can, you know, held this person and count on this person as much as I do, you know, as much as I want to, I mean. So take a step back, take a deep breath in, Pisces. It's okay, it's gonna be okay, you know, because you have these two major arcana. So there's a lessons that needs to be learned in here, like lima kartu masa lalu. So let's see what happened in the past. I talked too much in the beginning, I'm really sorry. So Knight of Wands in reverse, okay? So we'll see why this Knight of Wands is happening. King of Wands. 10 of Pentacles. Page of Swords in reverse. The Fool card, beautiful. So if you guys are only dealing with one person, we'll start with the one person scenarios first, all right? So if you guys are only dealing with one person, there has been like a lot of turmoil that is going on in the past. Yes, you felt in the beginning that this person is a bit flaky with this Knight of Wands in reverse. Knight of Wands in a preposition is a coming and going type of energy. It's just somebody who likes challenges, who likes to go on adventures and all that. When Knight of Wands is in reverse, you feel that this person, again, you know, just as I said in the beginning, you're encountering somebody that you don't even trust whether you could rely on this person, whether you could hold on to their words per words, you know what I mean? So with that, you guys put up a fight with this Page of Swords in reverse. And when you did it harshly, whether directly or indirectly, whether you really lashed out to them or whether you went on like mental games or mind games or like a passive aggressive, but they get the message. You know what I mean? They get the message. What happens then is then they became the King of Wands. So they start to then think things in a much more bigger picture. But the King of Wands is like an initiator. You know what I mean? They're the leader of things. They're not really a doer. You trust the Pentacle people to do stuff. Wands people are like the conceptor. Yes? So this King of Wands is then drawing a map, right? What is it, you know? Okay, so you want this happy union with me? Fine. I also want this. I also want a relationship that is just not about emotional connections, but I also want a relationship that has a steady permanence on it. You know what I mean? There's a guaranteed of permanent on it. And this person is then probably like talking to you and start to think in a bigger picture, you know, what to do about this relationship and all this. And then it gives you the faith with the Fool card here. Yes? So what happens if you guys are dealing with two people? When you guys are dealing with two people, there's somebody here that you're literally cutting off. This flaky person that you don't trust at all, somebody who comes and goes, somebody who goes hot and cold, somebody who doesn't know what they want, you cut this person off. And then when you did it fiercely. It's either you ghost them completely or you're just like, you're an asshole, blah, blah, blah. You know, but you just hate them. You operate in a higher frequency up to the point, anger operates in a higher frequency. When you operate in a higher frequency, it's easier for you to be over and done with that person, you know what I mean? And so that's person A. And person B is just somebody who just seems to be so passionate, like you just feel full passion for this person. This person might be slightly older than you, but then this person seems to be just wise. This person seems to be like a good teacher. They're like a good storyteller. They have like a lot of, experiences to tell you, and all that. And you're like, yep, I'm into it. So yeah, that's if you guys are dealing with two people. So let's see what's going on in the now. Leave my card for myself. That means 5 cards in a now in Indonesia. I just like asking questions in Indonesia. I don't know why. Sun card. Wheel of Fortune. Well, this person, if you guys are dealing with one person, this person is really, really trying to get things into the ground. They really try to get things going right now. But you, all of a sudden, is not really interested with that idea. You're confused. Why? You're taking a sudden halt. It's like in the beginning you were like, and then suddenly you just stopped. What the hell is going on with Pisces? That's how your partner is thinking. Sorry guys, I need to check whether my mic is on or not, because suddenly it's just it's still on. Okay, what the hell is going on with Pisces? This person is really in the mood to get things going with you, though, Pisces. They have the Sun card, meaning that they feel hot for you. They're in that honeymoon phase with you. They're starting to feel very, very excited, and it starts to feel very, very warm for you. And they really want to get things going. Wheel of Fortune in a love reading means that their feeling is really kind of like elevated. It's like they're in a honeymoon phase with you. They're starting to believe in this. They're starting to have faith in this. They're trying to start to manifest this relationship and all that. But then again, you're not interested suddenly. Why? And you feel like you just wants to be emotionally walking away from this almost, you know what I mean? Like there's like a lot of thoughts going on inside of your head right now. That's why you're acting a bit odd. And your partner is seeing you as somebody who is just a bit unpredictable, but you're also seeing this person as being unpredictable as well. So you cannot really pinpoint on that. Be careful what you wish for, because you just might get it. Because you just might get it. Because you got that 8 of Wands. Like, you try to make this work, man. 5 kartu masa depan. 10 of Swords in reverse. I'm trying to see what happens in the future. Emperor card. 5 of Swords. 6 of Swords in reverse. Temperance. Yeah, I think, you know what, like the planetary alignment these days is a bit odd, you know? Like, I remember during the eclipse that was happening, because I have Cancer rising, right? Things just starting to feel so emotionally heavy. Like, feelings that I think I've forgotten is there. It's just like, I don't know. And I feel like you felt it too. You felt it a lot too. And I feel like this is also has got to do, I mean, if this is like a relationship that has been going on for quite some times, it also has got to do with how they treated you in the past. You know, you took it in, you took it in, you took it in. And then when this planetary alignment just goes fuzzy, everything comes to the surface, making you feel overwhelmed. And you're sometimes unsure, like, where does this feelings coming from? Because right now, this person's feeling so hot for you. They're deeply in love. They want to manifest things with you. But you're just unsure because you're feeling like a lot of overwhelmed in there, you know? And this person might come to you and be protesting against it. Like, what do you mean? In the past, you wanted me to do this. And now, when I'm feeling 100% for you, what do you mean you want to leave? Yeah? But I understand your point of view though, dealing with a 9 of Wands in reverse can be frustrating sometimes. Yes, so it might be because of what they did to you in the past, and it just comes to the surface right now. That's why you also have a Justice card, so karma stuff going on, you know what I mean? So what is going on in the future? So in the future, this person is somebody who, fortunately, can let things pass, and they kind of like quite acknowledge the way that they treated you in the past was not really so good. And they get passed over it kind of like really quickly because they have the 10 of Swords in reverse anyway. Yep. But then let me clarify some things. Yeah, it's best for you to just kind of like really distance yourself just a little bit emotionally from this whole situations. Like, I'm not really saying that you should ignore, you know, whoever it is that you're dealing with right now, but try to distance yourself from them emotionally a little bit so that you don't take things kind of like quite personally. Because the thing that is that this person is very, very confused by you in the now and even in the future. They're so confused. And they're kind of like quite a bit lost. They need a partner. You know what I mean? Like, if a 10 of Pentacles is something that you really want from this person needs help and your cooperations to build that 10 of Pentacles that you're looking for. Because right now, the Magician is like a bit lost with that Cups. Good thing. So I was just trying to clarify whether the 7 of Cups means other options. Well, for some of you maybe, but I think it's just like 5%. The majority of you, I don't feel like your partner in the future is going to be, you know, dealing with multiple options in the future. It's just like this person is just a bit confused by Like in the past you said you wanted this, and then now you feel like you don't want this anymore because you're feeling overwhelmed. So they still want to manifest this, but again, like you're kind of like cutting them short almost. You know what I mean? Like you're a bit snappy too in the future. Be careful, just implement that justice card. Justice is like a Libra, like they have to detach themselves away and try to weigh the pros and cons before making decisions about something. And when you're trying to weigh the pros and cons, you cannot literally be taking things too personally. You have to be as objective as you could to see the whole situations together. Yes? Be careful with this, Pisces, because it might backfire on you, in the future. Especially if you're dealing with somebody who is also vengeful and spiteful. So be careful about this. But as long as January goes, the energy is still very good from their side. It's just that they're just confused, they're frustrated. They're going to be like a lot of protests. And you're like, okay, you know what? Let's give time. I don't know what I want right now. I'm just going to give time. You want to walk away from this person, no longer thinking about this person, but you just couldn't help but to think about this person. You know what I mean? And it's going to make you even more snappier in the future. So careful. Take a step back and just absorb things in a much more objective perspective, all right? If you can, then just have fun and just go out with your friends trying to detach yourself from this relationship altogether. Not ghost them, but just just attach. Like don't be too subjective in it, all right? Because if you look things in a smaller picture like this, like I cannot see the whole picture, but once you kind of like zoom out, oh, it's an Emperor card, and you see all the symbolism that the Emperor card actually shows, right? So yeah, just take a step back a little bit, okay, Pisces? So that is it if you guys are dealing with one person, okay? If you guys are dealing with one person, your reading ends now. If you guys are dealing with one person and you feel like you want to end this, and you're open to dating and you're making efforts to date. I mean, like if you're open to dating but you're not making effort to date, you can't expect somebody to just apparate inside of your room, right? So if you make effort to date, I kind of like see somebody who has like Aries energy around them, probably Aries sun, moon, rising, Venus, Mars, whatever. This problem is this person is going to come in your way, and with every Aries placement, this person is coming to you very, very hot, like they're very, very pursuing you. But you guys are like the Temperance card, so you're just like, okay, you know what? I'm just going to give time. Like I'm just going to get to know you. I'm just going to get to know your life experiences. I'm going to study a lot from you, and you're excited about that. But to make a decision whether you want to do something about, with this person or not, you're like, you know what? Let's just not think about it right now. There's a very, very Sagittarian or Jupiterian type of mentality there. But with the person that you're leaving behind, you cannot help but to, rethink about them over and over again. Like this person is going to haunt your thoughts a lot. Just so you know, okay? So that's if you guys are single and you're looking. And what happens if you guys are dealing with two people? So if you guys are dealing with two people, the person that you left a long time ago because this person was flaky, this person was on and off, this person was hot and cold, now they suddenly feel hots for you. But you've left as connections all along. It's weird because it feels like you guys are on a different elevator and you're trying to get to the same level, but it just never worked. You know what I mean? Like this person, like in the past, you were in this level and they're in this level, right? And they see you hurting and you're protesting, so they try to get to your level, but then you're in this level. So what happens in it now, they feel the hots for you. They're starting to feel like, you know what, like I think I really want Pisces. I really want this, I really want Pisces. But then you left the connections emotionally, like you're no longer there. But what happens in the future is that the moment that this person is healing from the hurt over you leaving them behind is a moment that you start to rethink about them again, or start to reminisce about them again. You try to walk away, but you just couldn't mentally. Okay, so that's person A. How about person B? Person B is similar to what I said earlier. You feel that with this person you can take a giant leap of faith. Now this person is like, they're putting like a lot of faith in this relationship, but you're like, and they're trying to make things happen. They're trying to manifest this into going, and you're like, wait a minute, I'm really not sure whether I want to do it or not. They're going to be protesting about it too. You know what I mean? And then what happens in the future is that this person is then going to be even more aggressive than they were in the past in terms of planning things out with you. Like, what is it that you want, Pisces? Like, I want this. Like, they're making a plan. And what is the purpose? What is the intention of them making the plan? Is for them making boundaries for stability and security of the relationship. And your guys are just going to be like, okay, I trust you, you know, whatever. Like, I'm just going to go with the flow. I'm cool with it, you know, and all that. Why? Is because you still cannot get over person A. To be honest, I mean, you have the Six of Swords in reverse. You cannot stop thinking about them, but you're like, you should move on because you feel that with person A, they're not really emotionally healthy for you. So with person B, you just trying to give time. Basically, that's it. All right. So I think that's it from my reading for you, Pisces. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you find tons and tons of clarity that you've been looking for, and I hope you have a really great week ahead. All right. Bye-bye, guys. Have a great day. I love you.
If I love you and you love me, let's plant a seed, watch it grow into a tree, baby. Why don't we grow some nectarines, baby? Why don't we grow a little